let's be honest here. If you show up to a job interview wearing flip-flops, you're probably not going to get that job. But instead of having to go off and buy high heels for the job interview in order to give off a professional look, that's why we can use the shoe shifter. The shoe shifter is shoes which can instantly change design, color, style, and can fit your preference however you want it to be and however you need it to be, depending on your situation. And instead of having to pay the price for 10 different kinds of shoes for 10 different kinds of events, you only have to pay the price for one pair. Now, to explain our logo and slogan, our logo is these two pairs of heels in different colors, and I chose this design because it fits the fact that our shoe is able to change its design however you want it to, and the contrast between the colors pops out very much and draws the viewer's attention to the logo. Our slogan is one shoe fits all because it does literally fit whatever size you need it to be, as well as all your preferences and needs. So you really only need one shoe for all your events instead of having to go off and buy shoes for the beach and shoes for job interviews, shoes for, walking in the snow. For our demographics, the target audience we are looking for are females from 15 to 44. And mainly because during this time frame, most people are going to be needing a larger range of shoes just because you need one for casual, whether it be going out just like for fun, a recreational use, having a job, professional wear. Maybe you have other sporting activities. So you still need that large range, but yet you don't want to spend that much money because during this time frame, you also have students that are in college and still wanting to save money, which is still a great option because you only have to pay the price for one pair of shoes. So the medium income that we're looking for is around 24,000 to 40,000, since this is the medium income for females working full-time all year round for all races. So for our ads, we have a ad print as well as TV commercials, and I'm just gonna go over the ad expenses first before we go into detail of how the ads are gonna look like and appear and when they're gonna go on. So for our magazine, I chose Elle Magazine because 82% of the reader demographics are female, and their age range is usually from 18 to 49, which does fit in perfectly with the target audience that we're looking for. As you can see, here's a cover photo from Elle for one of their editions, and it is so definitely very much popular, and in popular culture, they feature a lot of celebrities, which draws in that age range that we want, and it can still be used as like propaganda and advertising, since celebrities do drag in a lot of attention to their magazines and the products that they are endorsing. For our TV commercials, I have chosen 3 separate stations for them to be featured on. The first one is ABC, and I chose it because 71% of their viewers are female, and their age range is from 35 to 44, which does fit into our requirements and our target audience. Secondly is NBC, which is 66% females for their audience demographic, normally ranging from 25 to 34. Lastly is E! Online, which is 71% female audiences, and the age range is still the same from 25 to 34. Overall, the expenses for all of these advertisings will be around 9 million, which still fits underneath the price range that we have, which is 10 million. And for our commercials for TV, they will appear every single month for 1 year. This is the cost expense for 1 year in total. Now, to go into detail for our actual ads, here is a stock image for an example of what our printed ad would look like. Over here you can see that this place, it focuses a lot on the fact that you can personalize and customize, and it draws in the viewer when they see it, because this is something that's very unique and different from all other products out there. And it shows different examples, like a high heel to boots to like a girls night out shoe. Over here, these are our appeals, which is, this one is having credibility and having ethics, because you can see that from positive customer reviews, they are more likely to trust this product. As well, you can see our logo and slogan are over here. This features a picture of a woman who appears very happy, and it allows the audience to be more drawn into it, because you're definitely more drawn into an image of a person because it's something more familiar than just words, because it's not as trusting and it appeals to you emotionally. By making this ad print, it uses the ethos, logos, and pathos in order to draw in the audience. Now for our TV ad, since I can't really show it on camera, I'll explain to you what is going to be on it. It is basically a video in which it talks about how you are able to save money because you only need to buy 1 pair instead of 10. Also, after that, it talks about how it shows you different types of shoes it can be transformed into. For example, like high heels for a girls' night out, flip-flops for going to the beach, maybe heels for professional attire, and then like boots for like a autumn day when you want to make sure you have something more sturdy. And in the background, there's a lot of happy music playing, very upbeat, very poppy, which does appeal to our target audience, as well as the colors are very bright and animated and lively, which will draw in the audience because it's much more appealing to see something colorful and bright and always in motion compared to something that's dark and very stagnant. And it also talks about how you're able to trust this company due to good customer reviews, and through these appeals, we are going to attract our audience members through both ad and commercial. Because I mean, in the long run, you really don't want to be spending like $100 on 2 different pairs of shoes when instead you can buy 50 for and have like endless possibilities for a pair of shoes. And in our ads, we also talk about where we get them, which is going to be at Target for $25. And all these appeals work together perfectly because you're going to want to appeal to your audience in terms of logic, as well as reasoning and emotional appeals, as well as making sure that they can trust you and trust our company. And we know that as our company, we are always going to be willing to compromise with you and work out any problems, which is why that you should be very much invested, and I hope that you consider taking our offer and sponsoring Shoe Shifter.